The shocking truth about money, what they never taught you in school. What if I told you that the money in your wallet only has value because people believe it does? Most people spend their entire lives chasing money without ever understanding what money really is. Schools teach us how to earn it and save it, but they rarely teach us what it actually is. To understand money, let's travel back to a small island called Yap. In 1903, the people of Yap used giant limestone stones as money. Some were so large they weighed as much as an elephant. The strange thing was that these stones almost never moved. When ownership changed, the community simply agreed that the stone now belonged to someone else. One stone even sank to the bottom of the ocean and was never recovered, yet people continued using it as money. Why? Because everyone agreed it still existed and had an owner. That story teaches us a powerful lesson. Money is not a physical object. Money is an agreement. Now let's talk about one of the biggest myths in history. Most people are taught that money evolved from barter. A farmer traded chickens, a fisherman traded fish, and eventually money was invented. But historians have found very little evidence that pure barter societies ever existed. In fact, debt came before money. More than 5,000 years ago, people in Mesopotamia recorded debts on clay tablets. Entire civilizations operated on promises and records long before coins existed. The foundation of money was trust. As societies grew, people needed a stable way to measure value. Gold and silver became popular because they were difficult to create and difficult to fake. But eventually, paper money arrived. In ancient China, merchants started using paper receipts because carrying heavy coins was inconvenient. The system worked until too much money was printed. As more money entered circulation, its value collapsed. History repeated itself again and again. Then came a moment that changed the world forever. In 1971, the United States ended the dollar's link to gold. From that point forward, major currencies became fiat money, money backed by trust rather than a physical asset. And that's still the system we use today. Now here's something most people don't know. Most money isn't created by governments, it's created by banks. When banks issue loans, new money enters the economy. Much of the money we use today exists only as digital numbers on computer screens. This leads us to inflation. Inflation is often described as rising prices, but it's really the gradual loss of purchasing power. Every year, your money buys a little less than before. Over time, that loss becomes significant. That's why understanding money matters. The people who understand how money works can make better financial decisions. The people who don't often spend years working for money without understanding the system behind it. So what's the biggest lesson? Money is not gold. Money is not paper. Money is not numbers on a screen. Money is trust, a shared belief system that works because billions of people agree that it works. And once you understand that, you'll never look at money the same way again. For more videos, subscribe to GenZ Stickify.